Good morning, guys. Mo Morales. Starting the car on a Sunday morning. Don't you hate when birds decide to use your windshield as their toilet? And then it doesn't come off and you gotta go get your car washed. And you're just smearing bird droppings all over your window. Great times. But anyway, the reason I'm up today, it's not super early. It's 8:40 in the morning. Normally, I would like to get an earlier start, but honestly, since my COVID experience, zero energy to do anything. So forcing myself actually to get out. I got up early this morning. I got up at 7 and I was going to, head out at that time. I was already dressed and ready. I talked myself out of it. I talked myself out of taking out this beautiful girl, the X100F by Fuji film. And then sitting on my sofa playing some Mass Effect 2, I decided, you know what? Get your ass up and let's get out there. You've been dying to put this camera to the test since you've gotten it. I know I got it at a really good price and just have not had a chance to get out and use it other than, carrying with me to the store and stuff like that. The weather in New Jersey has been horrific. A couple blizzards and then small snow every weekend since I've gotten it. And the weekend is the only time I really get to go out and enjoy street photography on my own. I could do it during the week, but again, back to the zero energy thing. So I forced myself to get up today. So we're gonna get up, we're gonna get going, and we're gonna enjoy it and put it through its rung and see if at the end of the day, it's something I wanna keep in my rotation. Do I wanna replace the XT3 with it? Or do I just wanna, hey, it was nice while it lasted, it's time to go, flip it, make some money, or keep it and enjoy it. We'll see what we need. All right, guys, I'll talk to you in a bit. So I just parked on 53rd and 1st Avenue in Manhattan, and I'm seeing a massive amount of police activity ahead. So I'm gonna play typical photojournalist and get as close as possible without risking my life. All right, let's take a look at what's going on. It's crazy how many emergency vehicles are out here. Wonder what's going on. So not sure what's going on. One of the residents in the area said he heard a explosion at 7:20, followed by another explosion shortly after. So just hopefully everyone's safe. It's kind of crazy right now. So took it out, got a chance to play photojournalist due to some kind of activity going on in Midtown around 57th Street. So what do I think? so far, through the viewfinder, everything looks sharp. Doesn't look like I missed focus too many times. That's the only thing when you go back to this sensor on the X100F, the X-T2, and you know, those cameras that had this sensor, and I'll just put the sensor name here because I can't think of it off the top of my head. The autofocus in this processor is slower than what you're working with today on the X-T3, X-T4, you know, the X-T30s. Those new Fuji processors are lock on fast, Sony-like, compared to what you get with this processor and sensor. But I think I didn't pick up this camera for the autofocus. I picked it up for the images that come off the sensor. I love it. It's just a different kind of butter altogether. So I had a lot to shoot. I didn't take a lot of pictures because I was taking it out for a test today. I know what the sensor can do. I was testing this specific camera since I bought it used, and it seemed to get what I wanted. Once I get upstairs and I get to see the images on a bigger screen, I'll be able to conclude how I feel about it. Overall, very positive. And I'll follow up this video with my specific feelings on this particular X100F. It's used. I was kind of worried about what kind of performance I was going to get out of it. And at first, while I was home practicing, because there's nothing I could do, I was thinking, wow, there's got to be something wrong with the autofocus, this, that, and the other. But you know what? I was testing it in super low light. I was testing it with the aperture wide open, things I don't normally shoot in. So those things don't matter to me ultimately. I'm going to think that I'm going to be very happy with this whole setup. It was much easier to point it at people, and I got the reaction I expected with the smaller camera, which was no reaction. I even had a lady apologize for getting in my shot, which, you know, I said, hey, no problem. So again, I think this is going to solve my issue. Now the only problem is I don't need 4 cameras. So which camera is going to go? Will it be the full frame A7 III? Will it be the A6600, which I really like for video, the X-T3 with all my lenses, or the X100F? I don't know. This might be the one, because while it's nifty and useful, it might be the most limited in my collection. This would be strictly for street photography in good weather. If it's raining out, I would be kind of hesitant to take this one. I knew it was going to be cloudy this morning, but I also knew the precipitation, you say that fast, wouldn't come till later in the afternoon, so I was in a good window to go shoot. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys just stopping by and listening to an old man talk about his hobby. And if you have any questions on the X100F, whether it's a good camera in 2021, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. This is still a beast. The sensor is just amazing. If you were thinking about it and it's in your price range, get it. Photography wise, it's a camera that if you could deal with, you know, millisecond slower autofocus, this is the one you want, the F100, the X100F. All right, again, thanks a lot. We'll talk to you next time.